Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we have a collective reading. I said the last one was going to be the last one, but as I was packing up, Lilith deck was screaming at me. So there is one more. If you didn't catch the previous one, this is going to be my last reading, definitely the last reading, until June. Practice what I preach, I always say, and my guides were I have to go off grid, I have to disengage. Just had the supermoon in my 12th house, and every time, if I ignore that, I always pay for it in the first house. So practice what you preach. So we're going to take an energy from Lilith. You might be drawn by Lilith herself, you might be drawn by the title, anybody can watch this. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Success, card of the ego though. What else was there? Thank you, however you spot the channel, very much appreciated. All information's in the description box. There's probably something else, it doesn't matter. So, right, Lilith, what have we got? We are taking that one. Saturn, age, reality, discipline, of course. And putrefaction with shadow release. Okay. Okay. Something is, oh, interesting. There's another stage that's happening for you. Okay. Interesting. Presence cannot be faked, I hear loud and clear. Saturn teaches us that the gold in life comes with age, hard work, discipline and structure. When the Saturn card shows up, it's time for you to put in time, effort and sweat. Where have you cut corners? Saturn is asking for you to stay the course to alchemize your soul's lead into gold. Saturn in astrology brings harsh lessons, limitation, restriction, time and wisdom. It rules over the earth sign of Capricorn and the air sign of Aquarius. Capricorn is associated with the authoritative and hierarchical Saturn, while Aquarius invokes new structure, innovation and the future. Saturn is associated with the archetype of Father Time and was the final outer planet in ancient astrology prior to the modern planets Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. Therefore, Saturn is associated with reality, boundaries and limitations. Known as Cronus by the Greeks and was a harsh deity in ancient Roman mythology who ate his own children out of fear of being overthrown. Ruling with his iron sickle, he was the god of crops. While Saturn can be difficult to handle as a malefic planet, one that brings hardship and difficulty, it also can be a positive force in transforming our lives. This dark astrological energy can show us where we need to learn difficult lessons and face reality. Once we learn Saturn's lessons, we will be master alchemists, transforming trauma into triumphs. Okay. So your limitations and lessons according to your Saturn sign. So Saturn, obviously, it spends a good 3 years in each sign. So I'll go through them. You'll have to, individually, it's going to be different for all of you. Aries, leadership and self-assuredness. Taurus, self-worth and abundance. Gemini, communication and speech. Cancer, emotions and the home. Leo, creativity and self-expression. Virgo, perfectionism and work. Libra, relationships and equality. Scorpio, sexuality and rebirth. Sagittarius, travel and beliefs. Capricorn, authority and discipline. Aquarius, friendships and dreams. Pisces, self-sacrifice and emotions. That's not about your sun sign, that's where your Saturn is. You reap what you sow, hard work and discipline are required. Oof. I think the shadow's been released for a lot of you. Yeah, because the Phoenix is ready to be reborn here. But yeah, interesting. So let's do 2 more. Lilith with her message of Saturn. What have we got? Strength. Lead to gold. Saturn is lead. Leo is the heart chakra, which is gold. So this is about your transformation. Okay. What do we know? What don't we know? Wow, 3 major arcanas already. Recent past. Advice. And potential outcome. Wow. There's a dramatic change in some sort of dynamic here. We got the Lovers at the bottom, Jesus. With the 8 of Pentacles, with the 9 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords. So led to gold is the 5 of Wands, and it's wedged between the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So there's something here that's pushing you towards transition. 6 of Swords is leaving behind what's familiar. It's going for what you want. And the 9 of Cups is some sort of wish fulfillment. The High Priestess is guiding you here. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. Could have a secret admirer. God, went blank there. You could have a secret admirer here. It doesn't have to be. I do like this though. We've got the Lovers, and there's a strong indication here that there's a powerful energy at play within your environment. This could be a romantic thing, could be somebody you've met. It could be finding compassion for past relationships and just, recognizing the Saturn lessons behind them, letting go of the grudges. I was listening, a friend sent me on Freya's TV. She's a powerful voice as that one. If you look her up on YouTube, and it was this morning, it was a message from Hugin and Moonin about how depression is a lie to you. Depression is lying to you. That sounds very blunt and not full of information, but the video will explain it. But there was in particular this point, it's like nothing is free, and it was meant in the sense of those grudges you hold always cost you something. It'll cost you something. It'll be sat in your body somewhere, and that's what putrefaction is. It's releasing that shadow. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be holding resentment or anything like that. It could be anything that you're holding on to. Everything costs at some level energetically. It doesn't have to be financial. It doesn't have to be anything like that. But there's something here that's quite powerful in the Norse mythology. This is a strong connection because it's creating the shape of Eowaz, the rune of the twins, the mirror. It's like 2 legus pointing to each other. Legus is the rune of emotion, the flow. And in this deck, in this spread, should I say, there is a very powerful energy. There is something that is a strong connection between you and another person. The issue feels like ego. There's an element of overcoming ego. What that means is going to be different for all of you. It could be societal expectations. It could be our own, sense of what we want to achieve, and our ego's telling us to keep us safe. And that's all ego does. It keeps us safe by repeating patterns. The reason why I say that, we've got strength. What we know is the Wheel of Fortune. We know that fate is at play in some aspect of your life here. This feels like it's a romantic aspect. It doesn't have to be. But there's a strong indication here. But there's a massive change of an ego death, I would say. The reason why I say ego, Jupiter in Leo, 6 of Wands, ego. Now, there's something about a shift. We've got the moon, the sun and the moon, and we're shifting here. This could be like the spin of the yin and the yang. This could be recognizing yourself in the mirror as more powerful. This could be a shift in how you view yourself in any area of your life. This might be where you realize now that you have no qualms whatsoever about protecting your energy. Who knows? What we're not aware of is judgment. Judgment is powerful. It's the phoenix rising to a certain extent. It is liberation. Recent past, the 4 of Wands, there's that connection. So this could be, like I said, if this isn't a particular person that's something in your future, this could be looking back on past relationships, having sympathy, having compassion, having a change of view, which helps you release whatever this putrefaction is asking you to. If this isn't anything to do with past exes or anything like that, this could be a powerful energy that's in your life. This could be a partner. It's Empress meets the Emperor. The divine masculine meets the divine feminine. Something that mirrors your strengths as well as your shadows and your weaknesses. Don't forget that, you know, a lot of these mirrored souls aspects that, you know, it's not just learning your shadows, it's learning your strengths as well. Because this energy is powerful. It's a lion. Interestingly, in the herbal astrology, the shadow aspect of lion's mane, which is the sacred masculine, is that of vanity and egotism and apathy. There's something shifting here. Advice is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. It is clarity. It is a herb. What's the herb? Crown of the Kings? What's that? Wormwood. Wormwood. So wormwood's a powerful energetic cleanser, parasite cleanser. It is, what else does it do? Increases divination. Wormwood, spiritual properties. Okay, wormwood has been used in magical purposes for luring love, cleansing, protection from accidents and evil spirits and divination. Okay. Guards against bewitchment. It's a baneful herb sacred to deities Artemis, Pan and Diana. Crucial element in protection. Okay. Yeah, protection. Increases psychic power. Okay, wormwood is used in spells to send harmful magic back to its sender and for vengeance spells. Combined with mugwort burned, it helps to call up spirits. Now, I don't want you to panic about stuff like that, but this could be, there's a lot of energy here of, I've noticed just recently, a lot of attempts to destiny swap, things like that. Unfortunately, it does exist. And this could be a recognition of maybe somebody taking your power away. It doesn't have to be like, oh my God, somebody's stirring a cauldron here. It could just be envy. It could just be somebody wanting what you have. And when you get enough energy, jealousy pushed that way, that there's a shift. You energetically feel it. So this could be something recognizing where that power was taken, and now you're drawing all that power back because you've released some sort of shadows here. And it takes discipline of Saturn to get your body into the shape that it does to receive that. And that doesn't mean to say you have to be gym freak or anything like that. It means you have to know your body so well that you know what's foreign, you know what the parasite is, you know what wormwood needs to pull out. I talk metaphorically a lot of the times, but that's how you do it. You need to know your body so well. You know, those aches and pains, where's it from? You know, is it justified? Can I stretch? Can I move? Does it feel worse when I deal with certain activities? Does it feel worse when I eat certain foods? Does it feel worse when I interact with certain people? Simplify. When you take it all back and you start breaking it down, you can see very easily where it all belongs. The outcome is death. Now, death is a brilliant outcome for this because this is a shift. This is death and rebirth. But the beautiful thing about this is a shift of reputation. This is people, the right people, knowing your name. This is the right people seeing who you truly are. This is the shift of, you know, moving away from those that are vibrational frequency of keeping you low to vibrational frequency of keeping you high. Big, big shift. I like it. So we're going to look for, where did I want to leave? 6 of Wands. Something else as well. Oh, Star card. No, not Star card. What did I want to see? Oh, it'll come to me. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is with the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. Interesting. Something here is really... There's a shift coming. I mean, the South Node is in Virgo now, so there's a lot of karmic shifts happening. Like I said, Saturn, in previous spread, Saturn is having a little dance with the North Node at the moment, so it's in opposition with the South Node. There's a lot taking place. There's a lot of those that say that they're spiritually enlightened, that are not practicing what they preach for a start, are going to get a comeuppance and awakening here. It's going to show there's something's being lit up here. And it's like what I said here, presence can't be faked. Something is shifting. Somebody said something. I sent... oh God, it was a powerful thing as well. I sent a video of it. Obviously, I won't play it because it's it'd be too noisy. But I can at least see her name. New Age Collective Purge is what she titled it. Her name is Madison van der Reb. And she said something at the end, light doesn't perform, it radiates. And this isn't about performance. Light radiates, the Hermit's radiating here. And that's what, it's something about presence can't be faked. There's going to be a lot of people, this could be, like I said, judgment and death is the end of a reputation. So this could be a lot of people's reputation going through some sort of changes. Death is also Pluto. Pluto retrogrades. It goes retrograde in about 5 days. He's going to really go back on a lot of things that's happened, especially since moving into Aquarius. In Capricorn, he unearthed whatever was the grip and then transforms in Aquarius. So that you might see a lot of people's reputation getting damaged here, possibly. You find the card as the Devil, so there's going to be movements with the Devil here, which is interesting. Devil and the Six of Cups next to each other, which is an energy of those relationships that are karmic, that come in because of lessons from past lives. Once they're done, they're done. What it does is it moves you into a higher level of awareness. It gives you wisdom. In fact, we've got Saturn here. One of the herbs that Saturn rules is Elder. Now, Elder is ruled by Jupiter and Pluto. Both of them are here. Wheel of Fortune and Death. Wisdom, Jupiter, Pluto, rising from the underworld, release, letting go, major transformation, higher wisdom, new perceptions, awakening to the truth. Reversed, stagnancy, sorrow, resistance to transformation, immoral, not applying lessons, not widening the known, not cultivating wisdom, decay, negativity. Elder signals the end of a phase in life as well as the beginning of a major cycle. The Queen of the Underworld, that could be that Queen of Cups that was next to the Hermit with the light illuminating. Reminds us of the symbolic death that visits us often as we progress through our physical and metaphysical growth. Elder reminds us of the blooming we experience when we simply allow our old self to decompose. In giving new life, the old one needs to be torn apart and allowed to die. Don't resist it. Elder is a wise guardian, assisting us as we step through the doorways of darkness. Allow yourself to be consumed by her mighty presence as the Dark Mother protects our spirit as it goes through the cycles of transformation. So that's Lilith saying, the Dark Mother is with you going through this transformation. Let's get the runes again, seeing as we've got Ewaz in place there. Issa, okay, interesting. And Anzus. Anzus is the raven. It is the word of Odin. So we have Issa, which is bat medicine. Issa is stillness. When we're still, we can see. Issa is the rune of, again, the Narnia. The Narnia keep coming up. It's one of the runes of the Narnia. The individual Narnia. It's the root. Is it the past? Present? The present. Which was Verdandi. Verdandi Skuld. Verdandi. So yeah, there's something that is still right now, and the reason being is asking you to trust in the unseen. You know, bat symbolism is powerful. It looks at its surroundings through echolocation, where it trusts sound, it trusts its frequency, it trusts resonance, which is what we're here to do, to trust. Interesting. What should we get? Should we get a herb as well? There is a breakthrough coming as well, because this Ace of Swords represents Ginkgo biloba in here, which is raven magic as well. Communication is going to be improved between you and another person. Issa and Anzus together tends to represent that, and improved communication. So this could be, like I say, improved communication with somebody from the past, whether that's something that you want to let go of, or find compassion for, whatever it is. Or this could be something that's powerful and that's part of your future. There's improved communication. Sage, blessing. Okay, beautiful. And we got Rose at the bottom of the deck. Rose is love. It is Venus and the moon. And here we have Moon and Saturn. Oh no, Jupiter. Okay, Moon and Jupiter with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Sage basically says it's whatever's Sage, like the Moon card in the tarot, is the great portal to the river of life. The silver light of Sage grants us the power of insight while we navigate the darkest hours. The lunar powers of Sage remind us to look inward to receive visionary insight from spirit. Don't get overly consumed by the emotional interplay. Allow it to pass like the clouds. Draw upon the inner reserves of your psyche to navigate darkness and become keenly aware of what is causing inner disturbances, fear, and unhappiness. The initiation you are undergoing, although unfamiliar, is a great blessing. Feel yourself cease and assemble as you break illusions to unearth hidden truths. Surrender, don't stand in your own way. Allow the silvery white light of Sage to shatter illusions as you undergo a great awakening. Blessing, purification, invocation, sacred gift, spiritual cleansing, reassembling emotional body, mystical sight. Reversed, unable to receive, emotional narcissism, escapism, invalidation, inner division, lack of willpower, unhappiness. Emotional narcissism. There could be an element, these people that are going to get some sort of comeuppance here with Saturn could be spiritual narcissism. It exists, unfortunately. But yeah, everything is as it should be. The Dark Goddess is with you and is bringing blessings that just might look a little bit not so much. It'll all make sense. Cut the deck. King of Swords, the king of clarity. It'll all make sense. Okay, guys, what have we got? Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Libra. Venus in Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Sun in Virgo, Jupiter in Pisces, Saturn in Leo, Mercury in Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Venus in Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Mars in Libra. Swords, Wands, Pentacles, Cups, everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.